Hello. I am back with the tutorial. It's just a quick tutorial that I wanted to make while making another Avi, but it is how to put your own custom textures onto, your base texture for your model, instead of going, let's say, to the base, right? Clicking on that, and let's say you want, where would it be? Let me bring up this folder. So let's say instead of bringing something up like this, because that is not the base texture you want something like this, right? So I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So first things first, you're gonna need to install GIMP. I do use GIMP. You can use any other platform where you can easily do multiple layers of different PNGs, but I do use GIMP because it's the easiest for me. And second of all, you will need a texture. Let's just search up texture, so like a base texture, and I'm using this base texture right now, and let's say you want to use, let's say, this one, right? So you're gonna need a base texture and then whatever tattoo texture, whatever. So for example, let me bring in I have so much stuff in here already. Here, base texture right here, panda bear's base texture, right? Not the actual panda bear base texture, but this is a texture that someone made for a panda bear's base. And let's say you want, see something like this, like these kinds of textures, right? They already have a base underneath. So you won't really need to do anything with that. Well, let's say I'm gonna use some stretch marks, right? And you see they come in like this, right? Like this, whichever one. Let's just take 3. And usually it comes in underneath as a transparent PNG. What you're gonna have to do is click and then drag it on top of your base texture. And as you can see, your texture is right there already. And let's say I wanted to add some tattoos, right? Let's use Kraken base's texture. So what you're gonna have to do is drag it in. Make sure that it is a transparent PNG, right? It is transparent. It's not like this. It doesn't have a background. It's just transparent. You take it, you drag it above. It doesn't matter if you have something small like this, I don't know, like stretch marks, for example, like I do, right? It doesn't matter in which order because you will still see it, right? You will still see it, but since I do have stretch marks, right? As you saw, there was you could see the stretch marks above, which you don't really see them above, I don't know, like tattoos, whatever. So your tattoo texture will always go above any detail texture you're gonna add, right? Let's delete that, and let's say let's take this texture. It's a zip, so I hope it is not a Unity package. I hope it's not a Unity package, because that's gonna not be fun. Let me extract it. Okay, it's not a, so see, butterfly texture, right? Just a bunch of butterflies, different colored butterflies right there, and there's different maps for it, right? Let's say I wanted, this is how it's gonna look like, right? Let's say I wanted white butterflies, right? I take it, I drag it on. It's all the way on the very top, right? You go to file, right? You export as, and let's just name it test, sure. Let's just go put it right there. it's supposed to be here, test, and if it does anything other than PNG, you delete everything, you name it whatever, and then you do dot and PNG. And let's go to just downloads, and then still PNG, you export it, and then export it again, wait for it to export. It's gonna take a while to export, especially if you have like, you know, Blender open and everything. So but yeah. It's gonna take a while. I don't know why it takes longer for me. But then after that, you go back to your Blender, you click on the mesh you want to edit the texture for. You click on it, right? Most people, you know, they're taught to go all the way down here and do MMD texture. That can easily break your texture. So what I recommend doing here is, you're gonna see your material already up, right? Please name your materials. Please, it's gonna be easier for you. And then you're gonna go to base color, click on the yellow circle, and then add image texture. Then you're gonna open, locate the folder where your texture is in, and then you're gonna import the texture. And as you can see, it's all there. No, it's all there. Stretch marks like I wanted it to have, you know, the butterflies. It's all there. And let's see how it looks like in a rendering. Looks beautiful. So that is how you add tattoos that are, you know, a transparent PNG to your base texture, and you know, add it to your model in Blender. And then when you're in Unity, by the way, you do the same thing. Instead of adding, you know, your normal texture, you add in the base texture you already edited, and then you know, export it, and then you put it into Unity, add it as your base material, and set up everything there. And let's say if you guys wanted to add like some kind of text to it, right? Let's say you wanted your avatar, right? Your avatar to, let's say your name, right? What you're gonna have to do is, you can either try to work around in GIMP. GIMP isn't the best for that. I do recommend Photoshop, and then I do recommend Photoshop, or you can use any free free apps on mobile. Just saying, you can send yourself the base texture, save it out on your phone, because I've done this before, so I can, like, you know, have easier way to edit my textures, especially if like I don't have an iPad or a tablet, and it's not good to, like, you know, do coloring or base texturing or making a texture on PC, computer, whatever. So I just go on my phone. But you do that, and then you export it or open a new project in whatever app you're using, and then you edit the texture to however you'd like, and there's your personalized texture. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope I helped you guys understand more about having to add, like, you know, tattoos or whichever tiny details to your avatar's texture you would like. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you. Mwah.